And the opening tip controlled by the Trevians. Jack Bain gave it off to Morgan Stevens. Back to Bain. In the corner. McCrary. Back up top. Going for the three. Jack Bain. That was a little short. And last touch by Evanston. It'll be no Trier basketball. Underneath. Up top. Over to the side. Back up top. Morgan Stevens. In for McCrary. Tried to find Peter Bain. Jack, he had it briefly. Now back to Jack for the three. Nope. And Evanston with the rebound. The Wildcats bring it back the other way. We're here at Welsh Ryan Arena again. About 5,000 or 6,000 on hand. From the outside, yes, for two. Or for three, make it. And the Wildcats with the early lead. Stevens dished it off. In tight, McCrary. Had a little trouble with it. Trevians tried a strong arm. Now he tried to get the shot. It was blocked. And then the foul. And now Evanston brings it back. Across the timeline. Evanston comes in with a record of 11-6. Trevians come in with a record of 10-4. Another three. Baseline right, back up top. Back to the side. And nearly had it stolen. Trevians regroup out high. Stevens underneath. Up and blocked. Tim McCrary tried to get that shot away. Whoop, a little traveling music, Maestro. And Trevians had the basketball back. Morgan Stevens. Dished it off to the far side. Now back up top. Over here to the near side. Stevens. Inside. Jack Bain. And Bain got fouled. 5:33 left to play. The inbound up and good. Counting. And the foul. And a chance of three-point play. McCrary to the line. And they shot good. Inbound it. Evanston Wildkits. We've been playing here at Welsh Ryan for the last 5 years. Another three-pointer for the Wildcats. Over here to the near side. Romney back to Bain. We give it back to Stevens. Now in for Peter Bain, but he couldn't hold on to it. Up and no, and the foul. And the Wildcats go to the line. Short on the first one. Deion Thompson at the line. And he got the second, though. Trevians. Morgan Stevens. Give it off to Patrick Romey. In the corner. Jack Bain. McCrary. Up top. Back to Jack Bain. Up top, Morgan Stevens. Stevens sets the play. Patrick Romey, and a little traveling music on that end of the field. That end of the floor for the Trebs. Another turnover. As usual, a first quarter slow start for New Trier. Down on the floor. This is a major battle for first place in the Central Suburban South. on the far side. Up top, bounce around, roll around, and it is Evanston ball. And traveling. Trier put up a couple of trees out in front of him. Had trouble getting around them. The inbound, Morgan Stevens. Near side. Up top. Morgan Stevens. Double team. And nearly give it away. Near side. Patrick Romy. And a block. That was Peter Boehm who got fouled. Cross court. Here's a little shot. No. And a foul. 3:23 to play here in the first quarter. Evanston leading by 7. Alex Rossi at the line. Gets them both. Dished off. Strong arm to the basket and in for a deuce. The lead remains at 7. Morgan Stevens. Patrick Romy near side. A little different. Clark. Peter Boehm. Nope. He got fouled. A little different next time we play down here in February. The first game, instead of being the girls' game, shot no on the floor. The first game being the Deerfield Highland Park game, I think, or is it the second game? One of the two. There's 2 games scheduled. I think the logic would be New Trier Evanston is the second game. But I'm not sure yet how that works. Traveling on the Trevs. New Trier has been off for 2 weeks, and that might have something to do with a little bit of the slow start here. Trotted across the timeline to the side, inside, and nearly stolen. Up top. And the Wildcats will reset. There's a foul. The inbound. And nearly stolen. Oh, looked like it. Last touch by Evanston. New Trier basketball. It looked like somebody was out of bounds there while they were touching the ball, but they didn't call that. Boehm over to the far side. Deep corner. Stepped on the line. And can't do that. Wildcats with the basketball and the lead right now. Winding down the first quarter. Rotation over here to the near side, back up top. Look to the far side and up high. Here's the little jumper in for 2. Now back the other way, Trevians. Morgan Stevens dished it off, back up top to Stevens. Stevens back over to the side, going for the long one. 3, yes! And Boehm with the 3. Boy, that was a smooth shot. Back up top. Cross court up top. Wildkits. Over to the far side. Now in top. Nice rotation. Going for the three. Nope. Short. Gave it away. Wildkits. Another three attempt. No. And New Trier down with the ball and fouled. It was Clark. Still remains a 7-point lead. 12.4 seconds left to play. And already the Trevians at the line. And Clark missed the first one. Wildkits with the ball. And a foul. There's the shot. No. And at the end of the first quarter, it's Evanston 14 and New Trier 7. We'll be back with more. Storied rivalry. The New Trier Trevians and the Evanston Wildkits going back to 1918, or there's about. And the shot good. New Trier opened up in 1900. Prior to that time, the New Trier students used to go to Evanston High School, but that was in a different place. The building used to be located on the corner of Dempster and Chicago Avenue in the 1890s. I'm going that far back. No, I wasn't there. I didn't go to the out of bounds. And it's Wildkits ball. Very first interscholastic swimming meet ever held was between New Trier and Evanston, anywhere in the country. That was the very first one. And New Trier was the first high school to have its own swimming pool. A little traveling music. And traveling the other way. Jack Bain, I think. Or was that Peter? It's hard to tell from this distance. Lost track of the uniform number, whether it was 3 or 33. I think that was Jack. Up top. There's a shot, no, and the foul. Before the shot, on the ground, on the floor first. Underneath. It's been around my move, and last touched by Sean Conway. Wildkits have it. Nope. And a foul. 1-1. And Peter Bain will do the shooting. No. Wildkits get it. Missed the front end of the one hand. Matthew Rusky guarding up top. To the side. Corner. Little jumper, a bit heavy. New Trier with the rebound. Morgan Stevens. Dished it off. Peter Bain. Cross court. Going for the three. Yes. Patrick Romy with the tray. Across the timeline and to the side. Up top. And going back the other way, the three. Up ahead. Patrick Romy for the 2. Yes. Underneath. Nope. Yellow trouble with it. Trevians with it. Just off the fingertips a little bit. Patrick Romy. Stevens back to Romy. Romy goes for a 3. Yes. Oh, my. Wow. Wildkits. And the shooting of Patrick Romy's inspired the Trevian faction over here on our right. On the floor, there's a shot, no. Brought down by Conway, up ahead, a long pass, easy deuce, nope. But the foul. And the lead cut to 4 with 4:04 to play here in the first half. Matthew Ruski at the line. Ruski hits the first. And the lead cut to 3. And hits the second as well. Near side. Up top. And traveling. Chance for the Trevians to tie this one up. Here's a shot for 3. No. That was Romy trying again. Underneath. No. And a heavy foul. This is the first of the 2-shot foul. And makes the second. Romy. Or Morgan Stevens, rather. Dish it off to Ruski. Over on the far side. And a foul. This on the Trevs. To the side. Little trouble with the hands up top. Going for the long 3. No. A little wide to the one side and finally brought down by Peter Bain. Dished it off. Up top. Quickly moving ahead. Here's Peter Bain. Takes the shot. No, but he got fouled and will shoot 2. Peter gets the first. And the second as well. Brought across the timeline. Take it to the outside. Last touch. 1-point lead. Last touch by the Wildkits. By the Trevians. Wildkits ball. And nearly stolen. Now it is stolen. Down he goes, but picked up by Jim Clark. Underneath, easy deuce for Patrick Romy. And the Trevians have taken the lead here by 1. Going for the 3. No. Clark with the rebound. Morgan Stevens. Stevens. Underneath. And McCrary with the deuce. Walked across the timeline. Wildcats have fallen onto a little bit of hard times here scoring. And the Trevians have finally gotten hot a little bit. They lead by 3. Into the paint and traveling. Morgan Stevens. Stevens. There's a shot, no, and the foul. And Stevens goes to the line. This is the first. We're here at Northwestern University. Trevians have a couple of key games coming up. And the next month, getting set for the playoffs. Thornwood next week in real time. There's a shot, just kind of a brick thrown up there. Bame to Ruski to Stevens, back to Peter Bame. Peter Bame nearly had his pocket picked, and now foul. No, stepped out of bounds. Over to the far side. And baseball season not too far off. They're going to have a very good baseball team. They will have a shot at the playoffs. Certainly at state this year, rather. Excellent pitching. Conway with the steal. Up underneath, nope. Brick put back outside. Quick rotation to Ruski. Back up top. Back to Ruski. Now the rotation around, less than a minute to go. And nope, at the buzzer. Trevians lead by 4. We'll be back with more right after this. Trevians inbound to start the second half. They lead it by 4. Low scoring first half. To the side, now in tight, and whoa! Down the man goes, foul. To Trier basketball. Up top, whoops. Good thing the horn sounded beforehand. Up top. Bang. Now the rotation out high to Morgan Stevens. He'll set it up, gave it off to Patrick Romy. Romy. Now Peter Bame, and he tries a strong arm up. No, he got fouled and goes to the line. Peter hits the first one. And a couple substitutions. And Peter missed the second one. And the Trevian lead up to 5. Little jumper for 2, a little wide. Morgan Stevens. Dished it off and stolen. Out ahead, it looked like he traveled. Scoop it up, no. New Trier with the basketball. It was Peter Bame with the rebound. Morgan Stevens. Evanston going to play a tight defense. Trevians not known as ball handlers necessarily. Wildkits with the basketball. Up ahead. Morgan Stevens up short. Now McCrary to Jack Bame. No, bounced over the rim and right back and going for the long 3. Yes. Now the Trevians bring it back the other way. Morgan Stevens dished it off inside. And Peter Bain caught the Wildcats defense flat-footed. Puts on the deuce. Near side, back up top. To the far side. In the corner. Back out high. Back top, out of bounds. Last touch by the Trevians. And we're not quite ready. Now we're set. Evanston with the basketball. Playing deliberately here. Third quarter. There have been times on both sides of the ball where one team has been superior to the other, and yet they still, the inferior team wins and makes the big upset. 4-point lead for the Trevians, 4:39 to play. There's the True Blue Trevian clue. Across the timeline. Signals called out. Up top. Rotation to the near side. Back up top, going for the three. Straight away, nope. Trevians with the rebound. This year, these two teams are fairly evenly matched. And Jack Bain gets fouled and goes to the line. In and out. Gets the second. 5-point Trevian lead. On the side. Cross over here to the near side. A little deuce. Peter Bain inbounds it to Morgan Stevens. Tries it across the timeline. Over here near side. Back up top, Stevens. Back to James Clark inside. Little deucer, good. By Romy. I believe that's who that was. Yeah, I'm right. Up top. Romy's had a very hot hand so far in this one. Corner. And going for the three. No. And a foul. I say it's Trevians with the foul. Underneath. For the deuce. Inside. Now foul. Trevians get the ball up top. Conway gives it back to Morgan Stevens. Over to the far side. Peter Bain. Dished it off to Stevens. To the corner. Going for the three. Yes. James Clark with the three. Late in the third quarter now. New Trier with the lead. Evanston with the ball. Oh, foul. And exactly the 2-minute warning. 2 shots. First one is good. Second one's good. Sean Conway into the game for the Trevians. Clark back up top. Stevens back to Clark. In for Peter Bain. Here's a little jumper, yes, by Peter Bain for the deuce. And a foul. A lot of hand slap fouls here tonight. Up and short. Put back is good. Near side. And a foul. Almahan. Far side, back over here near Peter Bain. Tried to strong arm his way, couldn't do so. 57 seconds left to play. Peter gets the first. And 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Missed the second. Wildkits get the rebound. Scoop up, no. Trevians with it. Brian Duckler. Dished it off to the side, back up top. Rotation to Peter Bain. Back to Duckler. And I'm going to hold it for the last shot here. Here at Welsh Ryan Arena, Northwestern University. Here's the shot for three. That's short, and that's going to do it. No. Now the last shot, good at the buzzer by Patrick Romy. And the Trevians lead at 7 as we go to the fourth quarter. We go to the fourth quarter. Wildkits will inbound it. Across the timeline. And stolen by Clark. Near side. Peter Bain over to James Clark. Clark drives the basket, put it down up hard, try it again, hard. And loose out of bounds. Last touch by the Trevians. Wildkits with the basketball. To this side. Try for the shot. No foul. Here's a jumper. Nope. Trevians get the rebound. And stolen. Just out of the hands of McCrary. Stolen right back by the Trevians. Peter Bain. Here's a jumper for two. No. A foul. And Romeo will go to the line. Timeout taken. True Blue Trevian crew. If all the students from the two high schools attended this event, it would be pretty close to a sellout. It would be about 7,000. It was about 7,300 actually. Up and in. Rotation to the near side. Now in trouble. Throws it up top to the side. Scooped up and oh my, nearly got it. Now they foul underneath. Wildkits. A shot good for Dew. Brought forward by Stevens. Over here to the near side, Clark. Back up top. Morgan Stevens over to Clark. Back to Stevens. Back to Clark. Near side now, a little give and go. Peter Bame, no, can't get it to fall. And then the foul on Bame in his frustration of missing that shot. Near side. Up top. Out high. To the paint and the foul. 5:25 to play here in the fourth quarter. No good on the first. Sean Conway in for McCrary. Yeah. Got the second. The pass ahead. Underneath and Stalin. Tried to feed it ahead, tried to get it off the man, instead fed it ahead up, and the scoop is in. The near side, Peter Bang. Hands in the face. Jack Bang. And foul. Trevian lead at 4 still. Missed the front end. And now foul the other way. Gets the first. 3-point lead. Gets the second. And timeout taken. Just a 2-point lead for the Trevians. 4:48 to play in the fourth quarter. In the corner. Off the foot. Out of bounds. New Trier basketball. There's Patrick Romey that had trouble in the corner. Peter Bame inbounds it. Far side. Clark thought to take the three, decided against it. Up top. Now the three attempt, no. Trevians with the rebound. Clark, yes, got it. Back to a 5-point lead. Wildcats with the basketball. Far side, back top. Near side. To the far side. And going for the three. Yes, from the top. And back to a 2-point lead. Peter Bang. And got fouled. And Peter will go to the line. First one's no good. And foul. Trevian lead just a single digit. Front end of the one hand, and he missed it. Trevians with the rebound. All the way up ahead. Last touched by Evanston, new Trier basketball. On the mad scrum on the outlet pass. Up top, Morgan Stevens with the basketball. Gave it off to Jack Bang. Back to Clark. To Stevens, rather. Morgan Stevens dished it off. On the outside for three, yes. Patrick Romy. Important three there. And a timeout taken. The inbound. Near side. Little jumper is good for two. Crowd inspired now. Stevens, backside. And Jack Bain brought it back out. Underneath, and in she goes by Patrick Romy. He is having a career night tonight. Evanston with the basketball. Down to 2 minutes and change left to play in the fourth quarter. Last touch by the Trevians. Got a paw in there. Knocked it out of his hands. Up top. To the side. Drives. Can't get the shot. Trevians take it away. To the far side. Got high. And a foul. 4-point Trevian lead. As Bame goes to the basket, gets the first. And again, some substitutions. Bame gets the second. Timeout. Inbounded. Evanston with the basketball. Spinorama move. The shot short. And brought down a foul. And James Clark goes to the line. Misses the first. Makes the second. To the side now. Knocked out of bounds. Trevians basketball. Trier are going to take their time here. Out ahead. No, they're not. Up, no. Loose, and a foul, and Evanston gets the free throws. Gets the first. And a lane violation. Near side across the timeline. Morgan Stevens looking at the foul. And the New Trier fans starting to do just like football. New Trier won the football game this year. And a foul. Peter Bang. This is the first. And missed the second. Up and in for the Deuce. Timeout taken. 18.5 seconds left to play. 4-point Trevian lead. Inbounded and stolen on the bad pass. Alley-ooped it. No. You don't want to be doing that when you're down. And a foul, and Clark goes to the line. He hits the first. And the second as well. 11.5 seconds left. 54-48. Inbounded. On the side. Going for the long three. No. Put back, no. But the foul. Yeah. 54-49. And again, a lane violation. Inbounded, Wildkits. They'll let them take the shot. No. And that's it. And the New Trier Trevians beat the Evanston Wildkits 54-49.